Good afternoon and welcome to the channel. My name is Haido. Today we are starting our walk from the Moomba Beach Bar and Restaurants right here on Palm Beach. Moomba Beach being a popular spot for, among other things, beach tennis. And beach tennis is huge on Aruba with a huge tournament around the month of November every year. But it's quite popular. It's became quite popular over the last few years among the youth also of Aruba. And today we are going to walk through the Moomba briefly and excuse the background noise. We are walking past a dive shop and we see snorkel rentals, etc. So a lot of folks do ask me that. So here is one of those places that you can come and rent snorkel to go. I wouldn't say snorkel in this area necessarily, but to go maybe to Boca Catalina Beach or the Three Steps Beach, maybe Arashi, etc. And there are also some shops around this one. During the day, the Moomba Beach is usually not as busy. There's also a restroom here. I don't think they charge, but tips are appreciated. And yeah, let's take a left look here at some of the coolest. So I do see they have like three, and certainly in the evenings, they got the lights and everything, and so folks come and practice their beach tennis. There's also some nice shops with souvenirs, etc. It's a beautiful little bar and restaurant they've made out of it. There's also, I see a cigar shop if you're into that. And as far as the bar itself, we're gonna quickly go through it to avoid the music, or maybe we can go here to the left and avoid part of the music they have on. It's not too loud, by the way. It's not too loud. I'll often complain about loud music, but it's actually not too bad today. And yeah, they also have a separate bar here, and you can come and have your lunch here on the side. They also got breakfast, etc. It's also a very nice place to do that. I do believe they have a breakfast buffet that's online. And let's just check out the tables briefly. And this is where you could potentially be dining here in the morning, midday, as you see some of the folks here now, or in the evening. It gets a lot busier with oftentimes live music, as you can see on our right side. They're preparing maybe for music later on. And yeah, it's a quite popular spot. Interesting maybe to note that it was built at a place where I used to come a lot. So where we used to put the car, and I'll show you in a moment. So this tower here is from the Holiday Inn Resort. This tower didn't exist in my time, so we used to put the car here and come to the beach, and used to kind of basically snorkel around here. The beach at the Holiday Inn used to be really, really good. Nowadays, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not what it used to be, and many of the beaches nowadays at Palm Beach are not totally what they used to be. The quality of sand, quality in the water, etc. All of the boats are affecting certainly the the quality of the beach, and efforts are always being made to maintain or improve where it can be. But maybe I'm sounding like I'm complaining, but I'm just comparing it to in the past when, among other things, none of the Marriotts were built. For example, there were a lot less tourists. Nowadays, it's quite crowded. But nonetheless, it's still beautiful. And question then many times, do I recommend then to stay in this area? Hello. Let me say hello to these folks. How are you?
Everything.
Good?
Doing a walk today?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Enjoy. Nice to meet the folks all over the island. We constantly get to see and meet so many of you visiting. And some of you we've missed each other, maybe just a little bit, but let's hope that during your next visit, we'll be able to see you around also. Some of these folks are waiting probably for a tour. Many of the tours start from this point at the Moomba beach. It's like a meeting point for some of the tours. And there is a cruise ship today in port, and there might be cruise ship visitors today. Not sure about that though, but I did see a bus in the parking lot. There's I wouldn't say plenty of parking because oftentimes it is busy and full, but there is a parking lot nonetheless behind the Moomba beach. Yeah, that's one of the spots that you could get free parking at the Palm Beach. We're checking out the Hadi Kuradi menu. Maybe something will catch your attention. They have quite an extensive menu, I see. Let me turn the camera just briefly as it's getting to the side. So they got the breakfast, lunch and dinner, and then just the dinner. And I can see, say, prices from $13, $12. What's the least? Bowl of fruit for $9. All the way up to, what's the most expensive? $61. Would be a lobster tail, of course. But most of them are around, at least for the dinner, would be around $30 and $40. While the lunch are more around $20, 20 to 30. It's a beautiful spot though also, and certainly in the evening it's really, really nice to dine here. But I tried to take a different path today. We did walk here a while back, but in the evening. So now we're taking a look during the day how busy it gets. Go on this side. And just also really briefly turn back to the Hadi Kuradi so you can take a good look at it. I see a pizza oven right there. So fresh fish is certainly one of their big things. And just a very nice place to have your dinner. We are going to walk past some of the Marriott properties. Starting with this first one. This is, I always get them confused by the name, but I do believe this is the, let me check here. Huh, cool looking flip flops. Might want to leave yours here, maybe, if you're not using it back home in the winter.
Hey, Grandpa. Just hang on a little bit.
So this first one is the Marriott Surf Club. Then we have the Ocean Club. I always get the Surf Club and the Ocean Club confused by the name. And then the Regency is, not the Regency, the Stellaris. I meant Regency being the Hyatt. And as far as the Marriott, they are certainly, what do you call them, a brand that's just dominated Aruba's market. And they own not just the 3 or 4 Marriotts. There's the mill
It's exposed
also,
in the living room.
but they also own, of course, the Ritz Carlton up ahead and the new St. Regis Resort. It's opened in January.
Doesn't have to be a first.
Look at them skinny queens.
Maybe in the comments you would like to
I'll go with you for the bread.
let us know if you've stayed at one of the Marriott properties before and what you thought of it. To me, they look really good, all of them. And I'm sure you want to take a look at the beach as well. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Beach showers, that's also something that often get asked. And well, if you're not staying here, you could probably still use them. Don't tell anyone I said that, but you definitely could. Love the sand here. The sand quality is quite good, actually. Gonna walk a little bit further up and then actually show you more of the beach. Just thought this guy swinging here is pretty cool. So yeah, no showers officially at many of the other beaches that don't have resorts at them. So as far as bathroom and shower facilities, that's not something that is very common in those other areas. Maybe it's something that the government or the tourism board might look into that eventually. I don't recall them or us having that in the past years either. So when I was growing up, we may have. I don't recall it exactly, but I could see certainly a reason for them to maybe build that. Certainly with the renovations that they've done at some of the parking lot side of, among others, the Baby Beach. and they're doing it now at Rogers Beach, and plans are also for the Eagle Beach. And so that's certainly something that I'm sure many of you, especially if you're coming on a cruise ship, it would be a good thing to have some facilities where you can change clothes, etc. Right? Just take a look. We'll probably head back here, but take a look at the towers of the Stellaris. And the yellow building is the Ritz Carlton. And right here, a lot of the best water sports. I keep saying that because maybe folks are just new to the channel, and some of the best water sports, if you're into that and up for that, it's certainly maybe the better place to stay. Let's go all the way to the water. And we just finished the Carnival season, and that was completed last Sunday. Maybe you're watching this in the future, but that was on March the 2nd. And yeah, the beach is quite busy, but it does look good. Sometimes you get a cloud going right over the sun and it gets so shady. That's why you see sometimes a difference in colors. The cameras do a very good job these days, but maybe still not as good enough to compensate for the shady areas. Let's just call them that. Speaking of loud music, yeah. Not sure if that one is local or not. May not be. I'm not familiar with all of the Carnival songs this year, but I did post a couple of videos on the Carnival, literally two. Yeah, it's a very busy time of the year. Let's head back to the hotel side. So yeah, it's a very busy time to be here. If you haven't experienced the Carnival, it may be your thing, and maybe it's something you want to experience one time. You've maybe come here before for other times of the year. And the ones that I would then recommend is the lighting parade in Randstad for sure. Is a pretty good one. Also the children's parade in Randstad, and the main parade, of course. What a shiny spot here. It's not an Airstream, but I do believe it's a bar or something that they use. I'm sure I've seen that one before. Beautiful swimming pool here at the Stellaris with a bar, swimmer bar. They also have a Starbucks here. I don't know if they still are. They used to be quite popular here at Marriott for their breakfast buffet. It was really good at some point. Not sure if it still is. If you can give us some feedback on that one, would be great. And apart from just watching the videos, we do recommend you to also read the comments and write also if you can, if you are willing to do that. And the reason is that many times we help each other in the comments, and that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. That this is not just publishing videos and etc., but it's also a spot where we are helping each other. Now, in between the Marriott and the Ritz is also a bit of a parking space, so that's certainly somewhere you could also park. I would say that over here it's less busy, although there are a lot of palapas that, let's just say, they're going to be handled by the hotels, the Boardwalk Boutique Hotel, among other things. Places has their own spot as well, and this is the place. And let's see if we can go through briefly through the Ritz Carlton as well. We started a night walk testing this camera a couple of months ago when we got it, and it's just been a game changer for us. And yeah, it's allowed us to film in much higher quality, but also especially darker videos are certainly in. We're talking about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Not a really brand new, it's been around for I think a year and a half, but it's still doing an incredible job. It's probably going to be either a party tonight or there was a party last night. So that's very interesting. It just really you know, catches my attention every time how much more quiet it is around these other, some of these other hotels, and the Ritz Carlton area is certainly one of those. Folks doing some paddle boarding back there. More and more, this is also the area where you could learn kite surf, windsurf maybe. The Aruba high winds this is the spot. And one of the reasons why it's so popular, that it's not very deep waters and just very calm, as you can see. Very calm, good for children. I do recommend the Palm Beach for children. It's really, really good. While the Eagle Beach and the Devi Beach are more wavy. Unless your kids are into that, that's fine too. I'm gonna walk just a little bit more of this beach before wrapping up the video. I do want to show you a part. Maybe you want to come and, before we leave, a part where you want to come and maybe take one of the, what's become one of the classy spaces to take a photo on Aruba. meantime, before we go, make sure you have given the video a like if you liked it. And if not, comment below what I can do better next time. And yeah, let's just head to this part. So you gotta come at the right time. I would recommend you. So this walk was filmed around 12, and I'm gonna show you, maybe it's not looking like much right now. I do have some folks in the background, but it's just first of all, it's just a beautiful side of the Ritz Carlton again. And then, so as we turn around, this is a very typical shot. I do believe they did used to have a swing here, so you could sit on the swing and swing away and take a beautiful shot. Something like this. Hope that was a bonus at the end of the video. Folks, thank you for watching. See you in the next one, and be pending for more vlogs coming your way. Bye bye.